So you've been sending 100 outreach messages a day, trying to reach out to people on Facebook groups, even trying things like applying for remote sales roles on LinkedIn, but you haven't found success. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. You are copying everybody else. So let me ask you this. Let's imagine you're a business owner, you wake up one day and you check your requested inbox and there are 30 teenagers that are haggling you down for a sales role. They're messaging you, they're following up, they're sending you images, they're sending you videos of them introducing themselves, and you're just stuck. You don't even end up looking at it, so you just move on about your day. And you see all of these messages, right? What would you do? Would you sit there and go through them one by one thinking, oh, which one of these guys are going to be the best for my business? You would not be doing that unless you were starving for a closer or a setter. And I'll be honest, closers and setters, as much as it's very difficult to find good ones, they are everywhere. No business is starving for an appointment setter or a closer. But you know what a business is always hungry for? A salesperson that can come in and just generate a shit ton of revenue without having to be trained for the next 4 to 6 months. They can come in, be independent, and produce results. And now your question should be, well, Dimitar, how do we make that happen then? How do we prove that, we can get results? If I'm a beginner, if I've never had any sales experience, how do I do that? Well, the reality is you can't make experience just come out of thin air. But what you can do is increase your perceived value as a salesperson. Look, I'm going to be very straight with you. There are 2 paths you can take. Number 1, you can come and work with us. We'll get you placed in a couple of weeks. No interviews, no applications. But this video is about the second option that you can take. Start to build your social presence. I get messages all the time from people wanting to be an appointment setter or a closer for my business. I check out their Instagram. There is no picture. There's maybe like one story highlight from 6 years ago. What are you showing me? What's going to entice me to actually want to interview you or give you a chance? But let's imagine on the flip side of things, I clicked on a video and I saw this person was posting sales content. They have pictures, they have videos of them talking, they have videos of them handling objections. I might think to myself, hold on a minute, this guy seems like an expert already. Even though you might not have any experience whatsoever, I would still want to give you a shot. I would still want to speak to you, see if there's a likelihood that we can do business together. Everything that people are doing, you have to think outside of the box. You have to do something that's different. You have to be the person that stands out. Because if you're just doing the 100 messages a day, will you get a role? Yes, you will. And you know what role you're going to get? You're going to get a cold DM outbound specialist, whatever the fuck they call it these days, where you're going to be spending 3-4 hours a day sending DMs on your phone for deals that may potentially never close because you got hired by a shit company anyway. So here are your actionable steps. I'm going to keep this very short and sweet. Number 1, look at your Instagram profile and look at the bio that you have. If your bio doesn't say anything about sales, change that immediately. Number 2, look at the content that you've been posting. Is it just you partying with your friends? Is it you just posting stupid shit? Or do you have some sales content on there? Do you have videos of you like role playing with a friend and handling objections? Do you have videos where you're giving advice on how to actually sell? If you don't have that, then forget about it. Because if you don't look like an expert, there is no way that an established business is going to give you a shot. Even as an inbound appointment setter, they'll be reluctant. Because you know what happens most of the time? They will look at companies like mine and they'll ask me to send them somebody who's already been trained. So in order for you to stand out from that, and by me even sharing this, I'm not creating competition, but it's like I'm taking market share off the table. But to be honest with you, I don't really care. Like I want people to understand this. Partially because I want to stop receiving DMs. So stop DMing me, go back to your Instagram, figure out what you want to portray yourself as. Do I want to show myself as like a really good appointment setter? Do I want to present myself as a really good closer? You do that. Now start sending out the DMs. Matter of fact, if these sales videos get views, I will bet you money that companies will reach out to you and present you with offers. That's number 1. But number 2, let's say that doesn't happen in the initial stages. Reach out to companies now and watch how your response rate just skyrockets. Because now they have something to see. Because nobody wants to read a boring old CV anymore where you sent me a document of, you doing extracurricular activities at uni. Nobody wants to see that. If I can see live proof, live evidence that you know what you're talking about and you're going to sell my product with full conviction, I will give you a shot. And it's as simple as that. So how about this? Do this for the next 4 weeks. Rebuild your social media. Start reaching out that way. Have people reach out to you and then see the difference in results that you get. If you have not gotten a change in your response rate and the type of offers that you're actually being offered, Come back on this video, leave whatever comment you want, dislike the video, do whatever you want, because I'm telling you, this stuff works. This stuff works, not just in sales, this stuff works for everything. Everything is perception. Everything is perceived value. Build your perceived value as a salesperson. Let me look at you and say, you know what? This person could be an asset to my team. And if you do that, you're actually going to land a good role without busting your ass for 6 months trying to land a decent offer. And you can finally start making money in the remote high ticket sales space. Just to be ultra crystal clear, this works for both men and women. Like if you're a woman that's looking to get into the sales space, you can follow these exact steps and find success. If you're a man that's looking to get into the space, you can follow these exact steps and make progress. And also, just before you start making excuses for yourself, I don't know how to record content, I don't know how to edit. It's so simple. Record on your iPhone, do some basic ass editing on CapCut. Anyone can use that. And if you refuse to learn that, then you just don't want to roll bad enough, and that's down to you. And you don't need to post 6 videos a day. Even if you're posting for, let's say, every other day for the next 4 weeks, that's a decent enough content bank for people to come in and look at and be like, yeah, you know what, this guy's decent, I want to give him a shot. Get on that interview, maintain and preserve the same confidence and conviction that you had in your content, and boom, you land yourself a role. Now, if you don't want to worry about that and you just want the fast lane where you come in, you get your training, you get placed, there will be a link below to join our free community where you can come in, take a look at everything, potentially book in a call with us to see if it's a fit. But other than that, if you did enjoy the video, leave a thumbs up, comment if you have any questions, subscribe because there will be a lot more content that's coming out similar to this related to the sales space. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Take care.